Okay, we are live. Another episode of Inner Anthem Insight. My name's James Dant, obviously from Inner Anthem. If you are watching this on Facebook, please write a comment. Please let us know that you're here, and we may even be able to interact live as well. Who knows? But today, this is about how to gain balance, how to get balance in your life. Now, let me start with a bit of a caveat. I don't have perfect balance in my life. Not whatsoever. It's all about striving towards balance. But what I want to do is just give some of my personal insights, my experiences, and my ideas about this concept of what balance is and what balance isn't. You see, for me, balance isn't about always doing certain things. It isn't about always meditating or all the spiritual stuff. If you think about it, if we're mind, body, spirit, we need to ensure that we're somehow doing each of those things, but not necessarily all at the same time. So things like meditation are amazing, but we might also want to do other things. We might also want to do other things that bring us joy, for example, because joy should be part of balance. Because I can be someone that can work really hard. And also when I got into personal development, I really embraced it. So it was all, I was, originally looking to spend all hours of my day, any minute that I had available, I wanted to learn, I wanted to grow, I wanted to do that personal development stuff. The problem with that is it's not necessarily achieving balance, because you start to then sometimes become unhappy because the other areas of your life you aren't paying attention to them. So balance is taking into account that we have spiritual needs, body needs, we need to keep that healthy, our mind, all the different aspects of our life, but not trying to do them at the same time, or not trying to do one exclusively and not working on the others. It's about allocating your time to ensure that you're actually focusing on different things at different times. So one of the things you can do is you can look at all the areas of your life. It could be your relationships, it could be your finances, your work, your job. It could be the fun that you actually have. It could be playing sports, whatever it is. Look at all those different aspects of your life, and then look at your calendar. Are you actually doing those things in your life? So something that I did earlier on this year, and we've done it before as well, but I particularly applied it to my calendar this year, is scheduling different things to try and achieve this balance. So I schedule personal development sessions, I schedule time with my family, I schedule time with my wife to talk over things that we need to talk over in terms of just life issues. We schedule these things out. Sometimes we might have to change, we might book something in and we might have to change it, but it does get scheduled. And what that allows us to do is monitor what's happening and what's not happening. So if we're not monitoring it, things can quite easily go out of balance. So we look at these things, we look at the calendar, we make sure we're fitting them in. Sometimes we have to move things around, but we make sure that it's actually getting done to try and achieve this thing called balance. So what about you? What ideas have you got in terms of how you actually create balance in your life? Do you think that you do have balance? I'd love to hear from you, so make sure you write some comments on that and we can learn from each other as well. I think a big part of achieving this concept of balance is about being present in that moment with whatever you're doing. So it's so easy to get distracted by our phones. I know that happens to me often. It's so easy to be doing something, but our mind is elsewhere. But what we really want to do is, whatever we are doing, be in that present moment there and then. What then happens is that experience is a better quality experience. And then providing we're then doing something different, another area of our life, and again, we're spending time there making that good quality experience, what we're doing is we get a lot of different quality experiences in our life. And guess what? We become balanced. We feel good because we feel like we're getting quality in this area, quality in that area, quality in that area. all the time we're kind of going through all those different areas in our life, and we're not really focusing, we're not really concentrating, our mind is scattered, we're all over the place. Guess what? It's exactly that. We are all over the place. We're not actually balanced. So having that awareness, having that mindfulness, having that focus on those different areas and on one area at one time helps us again to achieve this elusive thing called balance. Also, make sure, like I said, I kind of alluded to this, that I can quite easily be a lot focused on work, and I sometimes put the play, the fun, the joy to the back. You know, being a parent, being a family man, it means that we can quite often focus on the kids, etc., and not focus on ourselves. So this has been something that I have to work towards. I have to ensure that I have some joy, some fun in my life. And again, schedule those things in. Don't forget, when you're an adult, you are allowed to be a kid again. You are allowed. It should always be part of you. You should always have that fun. Do those activities that bring you joy. Not what bring other people joy necessarily, but those activities that bring you joy. That's the important thing. So I think really, I've written some notes down there. I think really that is what I wanted to say today. You know, that for me is some good insights into this concept of balance. And I think another thing is, make sure you do the things that are important to you. Make sure they don't get put back. So what are your highest values in life? Because you'll never feel in balance if you're not actually working towards your highest values. So work out what you value the most in your life and make sure that you are spending time on that. It doesn't have to be that all the different sections in your life you're spending the exact amount of same time in. No, what's more important is the quality of it. You might have a disproportionate amount of time on certain areas of your life, and that might be what's needed there and then. But it's important still that you focus on the different areas of your life, and it's important that you're present in those areas of your life. But make sure you are doing things that are your highest values. Do the things that bring you joy, do the things that are most important to you, and do the things that make you feel like you have purpose and you are achieving your purpose. Wow, lots of information there. Hopefully that gets you to think. Please, please, please comment below. Please share this with other people that need to hear this message. Maybe you could discuss it with them. Is it your husband? Is it your wife? Is it your partner? Is it your children? Maybe you could discuss this concept of balance, what it means to you, what it means to them, and trying to work towards it so that you can have an effective, joyful life. My name is James Dan from Inner Anthem. You have an amazing day, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye for now.